Ahoy there, me hearties! 'Tis your old sky-sailing rogue, Captain Cloud, coming to you not from the crow's nest of a ship, but from the cockpit of the heavens. These days, I sail not with a cutlass, but with deep respect for the finest air crews whatever took flight, the United States Coast Guard. In this voyage, we'll be witnessing true tales of bravery from above, as MH-65s and MH-60s soar through storm and sea to pluck souls from peril. These are no fanciful legends. They be real missions, caught on camera, and brought to you without a stitch of change. So grab hold of the rigging, and prepare for tales of courage, precision, and the skybound sentinels who answer the call when the sea turns cruel. 'Twas near the shores of Big Lagoon, where the waters turned treacherous for one young soul. An 11-year-old girl swept into danger, but from the sky came a savior. A Coast Guard, MH-65 Dolphin, launched swift from Humboldt Bay. Watch as the aircrew lowers their rescue swimmer, trained for the fiercest seas, to snatch her from Neptune's grip. In less than a blink, she's aboard and bound for safety. From the foggy shores of California, we chart a course west, far over the Pacific blue, where danger doesn't wait for land. On the deck of a cargo ship off Oahu, another call rings out, and the Coast Guard answers once more. 200 miles out and no land in sight, aboard the cargo ship Ea Chara, a crewman's luck had run out. A fractured arm and a suspected head injury left him stranded, in pain, and alone on the open Pacific. But the skies above hold watchful eyes. From Coast Guard Air Station Barbers Point, an MH-65 Dolphin soared through the Hawaiian skies. These aviators don't flinch at open water. They thrive in it. Down goes the rescue swimmer, cutting through the sea air like a blade. He stabilizes the man and signals for the lift. With teamwork tighter than a drum, the hoist begins. Metal creaks, wind howls, and just like that, the patient rises from steel deck to sky chariot. From the tropics to the tempest, we now sail north, where the air chills and the distances grow vast. 180 miles off the Oregon coast, danger finds a fisherman, and once again, the call goes out. And like thunder on wings, the MH-60 from Astoria answers, backed by a watchful ally from Canada. 200 miles from the Oregon coast. No lights, no landmarks, just cold gray sea stretching into forever. Aboard a distant fishing vessel, a 40-year-old man fights for life. Time, as always, is short. The call is sent and answered. From the hangars of Air Station Astoria, the mighty MH-60 Jayhawk takes to the air, slicing through fog and distance alike. But this mission won't be flown alone. Above, the Royal Canadian Air Force circles in their CC-295 Kingfisher, relaying comms and watching the skies. Two nations, one mission. Inside the cockpit, calm minds navigate a cockpit of blinking lights and constant chatter. Every voice, every hand, trained for chaos and calm alike. From rescue swimmer to flight mechanic, each has their role, forged in drills, hardened by missions. Hours from shore, the ship is spotted, a speck on the sea, now the center of the world. The Jayhawk hovers in place, a feat of balance and noise, the kind of maneuver only precision training can earn. Down goes the basket, steadied by the swimmer, who rides the line through wind and salt spray. He meets the patient, stabilizes him, and signals to lift. It's not just strength, it's timing, teamwork, and trust. Back inside, the crew works quick and sure. Vitals checked, gear stowed, course set. There's still over 100 miles to fly, and every minute counts. He's not out of the woods yet, but he's no longer alone. Thanks to the Coast Guard's wings and the silent watch of the Canadians above, this fisherman lives to cast another line. And for these air crews, it's another mission complete. No headlines, no glory, just duty, done at the edge of the world. From the open decks of a lone fishing boat, we now turn to a floating city, a cruise ship, 120 miles west of Gray's Harbor. A woman falls ill far from shore, and once again, it's the Coast Guard's blades that carve the path to hope. The MH-60 from Astoria takes to the skies once more. She wasn't on a trawler or tugboat, but a grand cruise ship, sailing smooth across the Pacific. Yet when a medical emergency struck, distance turned paradise into peril. A woman's condition worsened, and help was 120 miles away. From Air Station Astoria, the MH-60 Jayhawk took flight. Big and bold, she's built for long legs and heavy weather. Her crew, steady hands and sharp eyes, ready for any call, be it a lone sailor or a passenger from a floating palace. The cruise ship looms beneath, but the Jayhawk holds her position like a gull on the wind. Down drops the rescue swimmer, guiding the litter through the moving air and steel railings. It's no simple task, but precision makes it look easy. Patient secured, up she comes. The crew moves fast, checking vitals, prepping the cabin, and confirming transport back to shore. From a ship to a sky lifeboat, her course changed. Not by luck, but by the discipline of those who train for moments like this. Another life delivered safe. From the wide Pacific to the Great Lakes we go, where Lake Erie churns and calls for aid. Near Middle Island, a soul stood stranded and alone. No coast in sight, but the skies still watch. And from Detroit, the MH-65 sets out once more. This time, the lens belongs to a bystander, a soul lucky enough to bear witness. On the rocky shore of Lake Erie, a person clings to safety, but it's the Coast Guard that brings deliverance. From Detroit, the MH-65 arrives, steady as a hawk over stone and tree. Petty Officer Joshua Prince, rescue swimmer, drops into the fray. Not waves, but rough ground and thick branches. Watch as the basket rises, threading the needle through tree limbs, never touching a twig. No fancy framing, no staged footage. Just real rescue, real time, and the Coast Guard doing what they do best. Saving lives. From sea to sky, storm to stillness, these missions remind us. The Coast Guard don't wait for calm waters. They go where they're needed, when they're needed, and they don't miss. We've seen the hands that hoist, the hearts that fly, and the courage it takes to face danger with no guarantee but duty. If ye found truth in these tales and honor in the skies, give that like button a good thump and subscribe to join us on future flights with Pirate of the Sky. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon and your feet steady on the deck. Captain Cloud, signing off.